Let's welcome Osingobe, the chairperson of the House, the premier of our province, and the deputy chairperson of the provincial house. As they come, let's welcome the chairperson of the House, Osingobe, together with the deputy chairperson of the House, Khoi-San, and the honorable premier of Limpopo, Dr. Phophi Ramathuba, as they come to the sitting. Osingobe.
Oyete! Oyete! Tabezitha. Ikhula sihuku ithabatsolo ikomba kulosa. Ilosa wena wamabhulandlela abantu babutihosi tabatsonga. Iri halala namutlha isikunkulu vakahina. Irangeriwile imuchavisaki Dr. Phophi Ramathuba. Mitirho ya wena mabofu ya wu vona. Mitirho ya wena a yi kotisi enkonzo wa le matini. Iri halala Dr. Ramathuba halala. Iri halala eka wena Osingobe wa vuntlhanu. Yi tshavatsolo yi komba ku losa eka wena mandzela ya vahlave. Yi tlhava tsolo yi komba ku losa eka wena u nga rhandzeki makwenu kambe u rhandzaka unity. Yi ri hala eka wena Osingobe wa Pheni wa Ngonyama wa Dija wa Khambani wa Ngobe wa Mbaloti wa Shakeni wa Khomani wa Tutululu wa Nzwela wa Xikhovatani Kurim wa Mbatsana wena kwale ku tshama hansi u lava ku tutlama wena kamera ku lamakulu i tshama ku tutlama. Umabunda angabhetali umuntu ubheka omqalayo. Mabunda! Mabunda!
May we kindly observe a moment of silence, please? May we observe a moment of silence, please? Thank you, and you may be seated. Re tlo kgopela, in particular photographers and videographers, to take pictures wherever you want to take from before we start. You can take anyone, including the Premier and the Minister, for that we can release you when we start. So you can take now. Thank you. Your time is up. Please, may you leave the center of the chamber. Nako ifedile. There is a special request from St. Agnes Church that no one is allowed to take them pictures or videos. The brass band. Please, let's respect that. For those that might have done so, not being aware. Honorable Premier, Deputy Chairperson of the Provincial House of Traditional Leaders, Khoi-San, members of Executive of the House, members of the House, chairpersons and deputy chairperson of local houses, persons from different provinces in our country, chairperson of Pumalanga, and the president of Contral, chairperson, chairperson of the National House, chairperson of Northwest House of Traditional Leaders, Khoi-San, Khosi Maude, deputy chairperson of Northwest House of Traditional Leaders and Khoi-San, Deputy Chairperson of Free State House of Traditional Leaders, Osim Moroka. Honorable Minister by MT, and your staff, honorable MECs present here, we will acknowledge you at the right time. All of you MECs who are here, the Speaker of the Legislature and the Deputy Speaker of the Legislature and members of the Legislature present here. Different members of the royal families present here. Chairperson of Conferenza in the province, Muscaris Opela, and you are members of the executive present here. The chairperson of Rolesa in Limpopo province, Phophi, deputy ministers present here, our members of the media, chairpersons and CEOs of chapter and institutions present here, chairpersons and CEOs of boards of entities of government present here, the business community, our partners, members of the Ngonyama royal family present here, our artists who are present here, the traditional groupings that are here, leaders of religious religions, the brass band and the Barotiba St. Agnes Church, Barotiba Zion Christian Church, who are here. Executive mayors and local mayors present here today, and your councillors and members of the PMTs present here. Our guests are all welcome into this sitting house of the Limpopo Provincial House. Khoi-San. In terms of Section 4, Sub 4, that empowers me and you to designate a sitting of the House, I hereby declare this place, the Bahahaba Hopa Traditional Council Prison, to be the official sitting of the House today. Honorable Premier, we are gathered here today as the culmination of our normal course of action as the House. We have done so, Honorable Premier, to welcome you and to congratulate you into your new responsibility of as the president. But I want to repeat that again here as the Provincial House, to welcome you and congratulate you as the first female premier in this province. Who have broken the record, but at the same time, I have also broken the record because I'm the first chairperson to welcome a female premier. So even if tomorrow I'm deposed or there's a vote of no confidence, whoever be doing it after me. Honorable Premier, I also want to welcome and congratulate your Executive Council. We have done so in writing. We have met with them as the House, represented by the Chairperson and the Deputy Chairperson. I want to do it in public. Welcome your team and our support benefit to our people, especially in the rural areas. We also want to welcome particularly the Minister of Human Settlement for being with us here today, precisely because this is the second time around. Honorable Premier, we have decided as the sixth house to no longer have this opening in big cities like Bulukwan and in big hotels, five-star hotels like it used to be, but to take this sitting to where the people are. That's why we are here today. Honorable Premier, we are proud that since we have come into the office, we are seeing progress, and today we are so fortunate that we are addressing traditional leaders throughout the country, and we'll be addressing community throughout the country here at Bakaka Bako. Without waste much of time on the before we proceed, request you to address the people of Limpopo, the people of South Africa. We have decided to do it the traditional, not the way in which the normal legislative assemblies do it. In between now, before I proceed, I will request one member of the House to request suspensions of the rules and orders of the House in order to allow non-members of the House to participate, including yourself, Honorable Premier, and also our traditional dancers. I now open the floor to the House. Osija Uga Osimjabula.
Honorable Chairperson, I'm rising to request that orders of the be suspended. Thank you.
The proposal has been made by the honorable member. Any seconder from other members?
Thank you, Chairperson. I hereby stand to second Chauke, proposing that we suspend the rules so that we allow the premier, the first female premier in our country, in our province. They are proud.
Thank you very much, honorable member. Can we allow the maid to lower down as a sign of suspension of the rules? The rules are accordingly suspended. Honorable Premier, before you start the podium, can you allow us to have some performance just to warm you up? Mr. Secretary, can you call upon our traditional dancers on the floor? If they request the Honorable Premier to proceed.
They are not ready, Honorable Chairperson.
They have not been made ready.
I will make arrangement now.
Thank you. Honorable Premier, with all the humbleness, may you kindly accede the podium and address the people of Limpopo and the country.
Thank you very much. The chairperson of the House, Osingove, and the deputy chairperson, Khoi-Rammupudu, and the entire executive. I've seen Osi Chauke and Khadi Masimul. The esteemed members of the Limpopo Provincial House of Traditional Affairs and Khoi-San leaders, Inaba Parangwe, Maneba Mav, the National Deputy Chairperson, President of Contralesa, also the chair of the House, Hoshi Kwena, Free State, Deputy Chairperson, Motsoaledi, Roka, the Northwest Chairperson, and all other executive council from other provinces whom I might not have seen. Our provincial chairperson of Contralesa,
Can we stop all the movement, please? Nkuna, can we stop all the movement, please? No one is allowed. Premier has taken the, and all the movement means all the movement. Can we stop all the movement, please? Movement meaning utamaya tamaya. My apologies, Honorable.
thank you very much, Chairperson. The provincial chair of Contralesa, Motsoaledi Khoshikgadi Sipupela, Minister Kubai, who has graced us today, the MEC for Coxta, Honorable Tatana Baisko Makamu, the MEC for Social Development, Florence Ratidan, the MEC for Public Works, Roads and Infrastructure, Honorable Rachweni, the Speaker of the Legislature, Honorable Memako Mamakovic, and the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Meto Ugombawela. I have seen the Deputy Chairs, Honorable Peter Hassan Rubeni, and all members, honorable members of the legislature whom we not see, mayors who are here, councillors who are here, and of course, our host, chairperson of the Gune House of Traditional and Khoisan leaders, Hoshi Maila, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, members of the Tower. Good morning, Goeiemorgen. Program Director and the Chairperson of the House, it is fitting that we open this House of Traditional and Khoisan leaders during our Heritage Month, a time when we reflect on the rich tapestry of our diverse cultures. Our traditional and Khoisan leaders hold the key to ensuring that our young people not only learn from it, but also carry it forward to the future generations. Our heritage serves as a bridge to the past, offering insight to how our society has evolved. It allows us to reflect on our history, embrace our traditions, and cultivate a deeper awareness of who we are. More importantly, Chairperson, us understand and appreciate the journey that has shaped us into the people we are today. Previous speeches since we were inaugurated, we've paid tribute to pioneers who paved the way for our journey in the liberation and empowerment of women. We have celebrated the remarkable leadership of individuals such as Lillian Ngoyi, Josephine Abushobani, Ushkadi Madinago, Rejoice Mabudapasi, Joyce Mashaba, and many more. Today, allow me to honor a trailblazer in traditional leadership, the visionary Hosi Tinyiko Rangamoni. This extraordinary woman from our province faced prolonged legal battles initiated by a royal family member who argued against the right to live to her gender. Thankfully, the Constitutional Court ruled in her favor, confirming her position as a senior traditional leader, Hosi of the Baloyi Wami near Sani in the Khoi district. This decision overturned the apartheid era practice of more male primogeniture of in traditional leadership succession, a custom deeply entrenched in the Batsonga Machar community and all the other communities. This historic ruling was not only a victory for Hosingwa Mitwa, but also a significant triumph for all women, challenging patriarchal norms and affirming women's right to leadership. Our understanding is that being a traditional leader is birthright, but pre 1994, it not only, but it was a certain gen. So, Chairperson, Constitutional Court ruling in favor of Osman has set a transformative precedent for many female traditional leaders in our province. Today, Chairperson, we are proud as a province to have 45 female traditional leaders across Limpopo, with 31 here in Skokolo, 2 in Vembe district, 4 in Capricorn, 7 in Mupani, and 1 in Waterbank. This progress is a clear indication that times are changing and the patriarchal barriers that once hindered women's leadership in traditional roles are steadily being dismantled. I'm also proud to say amongst the provincial leadership, we have the deputy chair from Free State, who is a woman. We also have in the executive Limpopo, Khoshikadi Masemula, who is a woman. So not only are we making history in government, but also within our traditional affairs? You might think and take this for granted, but I can tell you, Osi Ndove in the morning was sharing with us that where women are leading their houses, those houses are progressing. So I'm calling upon, if you want to progress, elect women. We will serve you better. I know it's a painful thing, but let me tell you, if you want progress, give a woman. You will see there will be progress. Who feeds us at home? It's our mothers. Who make sure that all of us have bathed? It's our mothers. Who can lead us? It's our women. So let's give chance to our. But I want to appreciate the house because you are also embracing women in leadership. But we're saying they are still facing a lot of challenges, some of them, because we still have others who don't believe in women leadership. So if you can believe that Dr. Ramathuba can be your premier, why can't you have a female being your leader in that traditional royal house? So it is, of course, a great honor and a deep sense of responsibility for me to stand before you and mark this opening of the house for the 2024 financial year. Our gathering here is a sign of enduring partnership between our government and the traditional leadership, a partnership that is vital to prosperity and cultural integrity of our beloved people of Limpopo. Limpopo is a province kingship and one queenship, and 203 traditional communities. We recognize 168 senior traditional with 35 vacancies. This is a concern and a worrying factor from us as a provincial government. 35 vacancies, chairperson. We have to resolve this. That we are committed towards filling. Province is the home of 2,111 recognized villages, supported by 1,851 headmen and headwomen, with ongoing efforts to replace 260 of these positions. These numbers reflect not just statistics, but the heartbeat of our communities, the custodians of our traditions, and the leaders of our people. Our government remains steadfast in the commitment to providing the necessary tools of trade and administrative support to our traditional leaders. The support is very crucial, promoting cooperative governance and fostering partnership between local government and traditional institutions. However, we acknowledge the challenges posed by the budget constraints, which have hindered the appointment of new areas traditional council, leaving 155 vacancies. We are actively engaging with the national processes to develop standardized structure for all traditional councils, ensuring that our practices are consistent and effective across the province. Honorable MEC Makam knows that our province is 80% rural. Therefore, we cannot be compared to those provinces that are in the urban areas. When we procure a vehicle for the senior traditional leader, that vehicle is not for his own use. Because in some areas, ambulances takes forever. But when a woman is in labor pain, they usually go to Arieka Mshate, Road to Sahoshi. And Hoshi use that very same to go and be pregnant woman to a clinic or a hospital. In that way, they save a life of a mother and the unborn child. Some people think was spoiled. We are doing that because it is important, it is a tool of trade, and they also augment the work that governments do with this tool trade. When we build offices for them, some of these offices are used as post office. Some of these offices is where communities, when they want to have meetings, they go. It's where SASA offices are. It's where you want, when you want to have a mobile clinic, you can be able to go there. So there's no way we can stop the program of buying goods of trade. Therefore, MEC Makamo and I agreed that until all our traditional leaders have their tools of trade, we must never stop procuring. And I'm happy the minister is here, as she will she will remember that in Limpopo, traditional leaders must be prioritized as much as we prioritize potholes in the city. A program director Since 2014, over 25 traditional council offices have been constructed and refurbished. However, the budget cuts, which we are complaining about, have impacted on our ability to meet our construction targets. Despite these setbacks, we are proud that all but one project from the previous financial year have reached practical completion. We are addressing the delays caused by the contractor performance to ensure timely delivery of these essential facilities. In Mopani, we face challenges with constitutional processes where senior traditional leaders have not approved the proposed forum structure. We are committed to resolve this issue through continued dialogue and intervention, ensuring that all traditional councils are constituted by the deadline. Hope you are all listening. 5 February 2025, as mandated by the Traditional and Khoi-San Leadership Act. If by 5 February you have not appointed, we'll have to take action. Or what action? Because now, but we want you to meet this deadline. Program director, I need to say this unpopular statement. The premier or the president does not appoint senior traditional leader or traditional. That's where we make serious mistakes. All of you are queuing in my office asking me to appoint and confirm you. I don't have those powers. You are giving me powers that I don't have. You in your houses must appoint. Now I'm just going to sign that certificate and come in your and install you to officiate. I'm not even, I'm just officiate. If we can agree on that, then we'll see many of these problems. Because you want me, it's another faction, can't be. Now, the faction enough. Organization. Come on, Lena. I want us to work. Ikombela hithu nga swin'we. Ikombela ri chilisane rope, ri shumisane. Vone va fanele ku dzula va nanga uri ndi nnyi ane vupfi vuhosi vu to pepela. Vuhosi a vu eveiwi, a vu voteliwi. And this thing of us taking each other to court, court will never decide on the right air. The court will be dependent on the facts on the table. Meaning, if I can afford a senior counsel who is good, I might end up being your chief when I don't qualify. So why the real person? Because they don't have money, they end up losing that position. So this is my appeal and my humble appeal. As a house, as royal houses, let's put our house in order. I still repeat, the premier does not have powers to appoint a senior traditional leader as a traditional leader. It is in your hands. So use that power which you have been provided with and don't drag the premier. The premier will not do justice to that. We are failing in certain areas to bring development because of the infighting. You know, some fights are being sponsored. When you know that a village has got potential for mining, another capitalists are very smart. They will come and buy a certain faction and another faction so that they get away with our minerals without bringing development in our areas. So, nna ke kgopela, ke mo lena, ke re, re ska dumela go lweshiwa ke batho ba tseba hore bona ba nyaka ho tšea sela le sela e le sa borena. I want us to work together because we've got a strong royal house. There is no investor who will come and get scot free. They will come and develop. Sometimes we are struggling to build schools because there is a fight whose school must be in this Iduna or in that. Sometimes we struggle to build a clinic because there are those fighting. So this is my appeal to Lena Batswadi ba ka. A re berekishane mmoho. Let's work together. We know the challenges that our provinces face, the challenges of water. We know that's why we are working on water. We know the challenges even here in Sukulu, even in Bembe, even in Mupani. That is why, together with the MEC, we came up with a program, Inomati Friday. Inomati Friday doesn't mean Metiat only. It simply means we will be monitoring municipalities, as you know that water authorities with the municipality and the national government. We want to monitor Elipala water. We want to monitor municipality to be able to provide projects that bring water to your subjects. Because without water, your subjects have no life. We know the challenges that face us with the roads. That is why, we have got MEC Wadiherehe called MEC Public Works, so that we can make sure that your roads are accessible. Those who want to go to funerals are able to attend funerals because the roads will be accessible. We want to work together with you. It will be easy when you are united that we can work together. But when you are divided, it's very difficult. We want, as the seventh administration, Hosin Gobe, your chairperson, says, is presiding over the family and the expert, because Matwara Tipa Kabohali. If we don't deliver as the seventh administration, our people are getting. So somewhere where we want challenges as a result of the houses, as a result of the royal councils. Let's work together. And since appointment, we have seen us working together. It is against this background that we have taken a decision that from the 21st to the 3rd of September 2024, we will bring in all of you as the members of this house, together with all our 10 MPs. And in some instances, we will bring our state-owned entities, like LEADER, like the mining corridor, so that we can reach Valele. We must lock ourselves in a boss berad and come up with solutions of the problem and stop blaming it. It is us who can resolve the problems of our community. So now, after the 21st to the 23rd, I'm asking you, Chairperson, and your house members to diarize the 21st. I would prefer that we go where there is no cell phone network, so that we spend 3 days solving our problems, because the Lord change. We've got to do things differently. Before we resolve our problems, we will sit there, sit down, fight each other, box each other. But when we leave, we come and talk to the people of Limpopo and give them hope to say our province is moving forward. In conclusion, we're saying while we face challenges, our commitment towards supporting you, and we've seen your commitment towards supporting us. We are not working as opposition parties. We have seen you have demonstrated it time and again. Therefore, we must nail our MEC. Never take it for granted. Because Mahoshia Rena, because the house doesn't take, they are voting and they don't behave like opposition party. We tend to take advantage and we tend to take that for granted. We must never, because as I was telling them in the morning, all of us who are sitting here, we were raised by a village. All of us who are sitting here grew up in the villages. Hakuna mtu hausibele kuchi. Ekamukarna, 20 Ludumele, Bushilwa. Because we were raised by our villages, it's time for us to raise our villages. Those villages which have raised us, it's time for us to raise the village. We'll be launching a program of homecoming where we are calling on all your children, all your subjects who are professional engineers across the country and the global community. When we were in China, I met some of them who are coming here, and who are coming from, and I told them, you can't be building solar plants here when your province is struggling. And they've committed, if we can put peace and stability, they will come. So we have got a lot of potential investors who have lined up. All they need is that when they come here, we must embrace them as province of peace, a province of Ubuntu, for the sake of our. You see, what I call my people, it's your subject. When I say my people don't have water, those are your subject. And without subject, you can never be a fish. Without the people, I can never be a premier. Without people, you can't be a councillor. Without people, you can never be a mayor. Therefore, these people, hence my ruling party, the ANC, as part of its manifesto, said, let's invest on our people. And I'm calling upon all members of the House, join me as we invest on the people while you invest on your subject. Ke a leboga. Inkomo. Thank you. Ndoliboga.
Thank you very much, Honorable Premier. As you have already alluded, Honorable Premier, we are not going to comment on your speech, on your address, because there's a provision that has been made, confirmed by you, that we will be having a dialogue from the 21st to the 23rd of September, where we will be able to engage with many other issues that affects our people. So thank you very much for the wonderful speech, well-informing speech. We'll use that as a springboard to prepare ourselves for engagement and the previous speeches by our predecessors, any other policies of government that will want to engage in that time. Now, Deputy Chairperson, members of executive, honorable members of the House, maybe people are taking advantage that their rules have been suspended. They keep on giving me papers here to do something which it's very difficult to do, but they are saying it's necessary for me to. For example, I've been given a list of 49 guests who are here that I must call them by name. So this list are standing between me, you, and lunch. So you want list or you want lunch? So we will have to vote here. Those that want lunch, raise your hands. Red, raise your hand. We will do this list after lunch, I mean during lunch, because we still have to get the, the chairperson of Mpumalanga representing all the chairpersons of provincial houses to address us. We still have to have the deputy chairperson of the national house to address us. We still have the minister to address us. But that time, according to what we have time, it will not take more than 30 minutes. This another, they come again. So this list has got 55. So it will be 55 plus 49 plus 7 plus 6. Fortunately, I'm not going to be running that program. It will be run by somebody else. So definitely, you are very your time to be here. There is one list that I think I'm forced to do it because these are the hosts, so that you know who's here. The only danger is if they did not, one of my leaders, one of my traditional leader here, they have omitted. So it's not me that will have omitted that honorable traditional leader. It will be the officials. In our midst, honorable premier, so that you know who you were addressing in terms of the members of the house, we have got Hoshi KO, we have got Hoshi Khadima, we have got Hosi Sanegi MAM, we have got Hosi Baloyi Ribungwana H, we have got Hoshi Langa MH, Hoshi Livilo MJ, Hoshi Liwoho NI, Hoshi Khadima DS, Hoshi Mahlangu VN, Kosi Kosi Manenje TE, Hoshi Marishana TK, Hoshi Maruha MS, Hoshi Soro MS, Kosi Masia MJ, Kosi Netengwe NS, Kosi Netengana FD, Kosi Ratlahana KM, Hoshi Sibila MC, Hoshi Khadi Malebe, Hoshi Maila MG, Hoshi Khadi Pasha, Hoshi Tisani MN, Hoshi Mloto KS, Hoshi Patu Dimpahlele M, Hoshi Siakame, Hoshi Mamadi MT, Hoshi Lidwaba MA, Hoshi Rambuda A, Hoshi Mukare HS, Hoshi Khadi Ntwambe DA, Hoshi Lidwaba MM, Hoshi Tauya Twala MP, Hoshi Maluleke Nkuru SM, Hoshi Kutama, Hoshi Khadi Sekgopo MJ, Hoshi Khadi Rampahlele SJ, Hoshi Ramathube K, Hoshi Mashangwana M, Hoshi Siraki MN, Hoshi Matala, Hoshi Khadi Mapapa. Eh? Oh, so I must not read what is written here. Because I'm reading what is written here. So Hoshi Mapupa, Hoshi Matlala MF, Hoshi Khadi Matsepe, Hoshi Phahla Muhlaka P, Hoshi Khadi Mafolo, Hoshi Silwane, Hoshi Khadi Kosi TE, Bahoma Ba Mafefe, Hoshi Tobejan. Is he here? Bahoma Ba Hoshi Khadi Mutapo, Hoshi Bungeni G, Hoshi Malema F, Malema F, Hoshi Malema F, Hoshi Mashau, Hoshi Mpepu, Hoshi Matire, Hoshi Chauke SE. Honorable Premier, this is the list of their Royal Highnesses who are here. Without them, there is no house. Without them, there is no local houses. Without them, there is no government. And without them, there is no people to vote you. So these are not just long lists, Honorable Premier. This long list, it means you must budget accordingly. I'm just giving you the list so that you can start budgeting money for them. Honorable Premier, in the interest of time and honorable MECs and our beloved speaker and my deputy, a very important guest, Honorable Minister. I've been given a list of traditional dancers to dance, but I feel let me use the powers that I have. Allow this program to be finalized. Let's have lunch, and then we'll come back. Those that will have time will witness the cultural activities of our province. Is that a good use of power? Oh, okay. As long as the president of Contralesa agrees, then I'm safe. You know, I need to be, you need to be nice to him and to Nkosi Mavunda and Mavuso and Minister Kubai because they are still going to speak. And I won't have time to speak. So they can crush me. Also, I must look nice to those that are still going to speak. Honorable Premier, we are now going to ask the Deputy Chairperson of the House to pass a vote of thanks on behalf of the House of Traditional Leaders and Khoi-San will be preparing to make announcement in terms of the next movement. Deputy Chairperson, before we reinstate the rules, please let's just finalize it and then we'll reinstate it before we adjourn. The floor is yours, Deputy Chair. The Deputy Chairperson, for the sake of our guest, he is coming from Skukune District Local House, but he's also coming from this building. And he's also coming from the building where we are going to have lunch. And he's also coming, he's the owner of the fresh air that is here. We are all. So he's a very important person today. Thank you, Chair.
Ke a leboga, Chairperson. Nako industry ke kholwa to order go bolela or ha ba ka fiwa nako a ke le utlwile go bolela about an hour or so. Ke dumedishe the Chairperson of the House, Khosi, and Penny, members of Provincial House of Traditional and Khoi-San leaders, Honorable Premier Princess Dr. Phophi Ramathuba. Yeah, we are very formally today. Princess Dr. Ramathuba. Ikamoka Sunjirma address, not only in Limpopo, the whole country, wherever he travels. All along, as Limpopo, very complain why Limpopo would send a female premier to lead us. But here comes the 30th years of democracy. We are giving a female premier, as I mentioned her name, is leading us. And I don't want to talk about her now. Now, time will come where I definitely will discuss it. I'm happy that he has already announced we are going to have a dialogue. I think you remember it was decided when we were opening the house at Hakushimalo last year, April. But today, at least, our team has come to. Deputy Chairperson of National House, Nkosi Langa Mabuso, present here. Oshimote, Chairperson of Northwest House, and your Deputy, Oshima Balani. Oshim Roka, Deputy Chairperson of Free State. Minister of Human Settlement, Dubai, and Honorable MEC for Coxstar, Tatemakamu, present here. Also the Honorable Minister of Social Development, Florence Zilani, who's here, and also the Honorable Minister of Public Works and Infrastructure, Marina Rachweni, is here. Wanchibarike, the Minister of Kere Wednesday, Homebare Mahoshi Friday. Kiseka buka meeting ka sona, Kargaete la Mahoshi utla on a Friday. Every Fridays was the weekend. The Honorable Speaker of Limpopo Legislature, Odalerena Mema Kurupete, Makom, Deputy Speaker, all the political leaders present here, our mayor, in our midst, Renale, our legal fraternity, Temu, Renale advocate, Mabona, by Ga-Rammupudu. Again, I just want to inform you of the advocate team. Nale Mrena Mike Mpela of Mpela Associates, advocate Kanuku Ramate, Liana Wanafa, who's working in in the University of Limpopo. I'll be failing duty. You know, Mtoela or Divisha Chamrao, Oshibuke, or Anamu, twin brother from another Makosh, Mararina, the Azivana, Kimpoyana, and Oshimukwena, the chairperson, yeah, Mpumalanga, House of Traditional and Khoi-San leaders. We have a president, a controller, most of the Ikule chairperson will story. Sunjano Musom Pagari, Kiana Laulandi Tabachika Muka, Ki Hoshiarina, Hoshimquena, Ratagoleboga, Kira, Bialeka, of thanks. Also, first page. Innovare Uleboga. Ileboga, Nas Kitomika, the planning committee from the provincial house, Kileboga, Bani Bajira Muka Muka, the planning committee, Liba, officials, Welba, yes, lady, Baba Bilin Lerena, all the time. Fela Jinshir Gasibulele, chairperson Stabalijar, Heber Liqua, and Honyo Wonsa, Premier, we had a struggle, we had a challenge, employee, we have to look at say. Humeba is Yama Roshito, Wula Mota for Barry Ligo, Yamaning, or this is the house chairperson style with we are here within 3 days. We meet today, Princess Ramathuba will officially. Yale Barixika Sianako, Cecilin Tenke or Realebo Akamu, Ole Limfaba and Barena, Alinafa, Udire, Budiro, Ube, Oburutu, even go Fadijing, Sale Vale, Bas and Engnas, Brass Bent, Libaruti Engna, Barutika, ZCC, Pawana Lerenafa. Rata Oleboha, Chofateo, Barifininsona, Lebata, Matuma, who Bishop, Doctor, and Engnas, El Kanyani, or Vafile, Lernar Lebuhile. Onamanchuara Lebuhalina, all the members of the house. You are coming here. I appreciate it. Thank you, Ariam Pele, Sepeta, Tabacharina,